We used to always throw all kinds of random stuff in there. Probably could have caught the house on fire. Disastrous moving scenarios, what to do in case of a burglar, and whatever you do, don't call the police. Huh? Hey, what's up everyone? I'm real estate expert Mark Magstadt. Get ready to laugh because today we're breaking down some of the most hilarious housing scenes from Family Guy. There's no telling what sort of shenanigans Peter, Stewie, and the gang are gonna get into this time. Let's bring on the first clip.
Show me your teeth! Peter, did you hear that? There are men breaking into our house.
Dad! What is it? What's going on? I heard a noise. Is somebody downstairs?
Oh, God, Meg, you startled me. I'm sorry.
What the hell's your problem, you
The funny part about it, yeah, trying to get the kids to brush their teeth. Constantly battling my youngest, Miles, to brush his teeth. Kind of a crazy scenario living in a condo back in the day. We recalled that our slider was not locked and the gentleman came into the house and confronted him, and it was definitely a freaky situation. I think I did have like a small bat or something that I was gonna take care of this guy just in case, but ended up the guy was pretty deep with a bunch of cocktails and had stumbled into the wrong unit.
All the people at the zoo are very nice, Penguin.
He left, no harm, no foul, no cops called, but yeah, it was definitely, the heart was racing. Kids are heavily into baseball, so we always have baseball bats readily available. Also, police officers, they say that you want plenty of lighting. Cameras are also great deterrents, and then any type of the stickers, the ADT stickers. Also, they say that when a burglar or someone does break into your house, don't turn all the lights on because you know that property much better than they do. The Ring cameras are great. It's helped out many times to capture that video footage. Just some tips, but have any of you guys experienced a break-in or anything crazy like that? Let me know in the comments below. So there was one time we had a listing. The owner lived out of state. It was still furnished, and I got a phone call from a postman. Said the front lock has been compromised. I see some stuff shifting around. So I cruised over there, and lo and behold, it had been broken into. We never caught anyone because there was no cameras or anything, but the place was completely ransacked.
Why is this happening to me? Why?
It looked as though they showered, took some clothes, drank a bunch of liquor that was everywhere, yelled in. I'm like, this is Officer Magstadt, blah, 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 coming here. We got a 424, you know, whatever. Luckily no one was in there, but yeah, a little freaky. Had the locks changed, fixed that back door, and everything was fine. The buyer ended up proceeding forward with buying the home, so it all worked out. Yeah, I mean, Peter, you got a heck of a baseball swing, but you probably wanted to go downstairs and use that on the bad guys, not your daughter. So figure out who you're gonna smack with the bat.
What the deuce is all the commotion? Quick, everyone get in the attic! Peter, what is that? Well, I got the idea to build a panic room after I saw that movie, The Butterfly Effect. I thought, wow, this is terrible. I wish I could escape to a place where this movie couldn't find me, and then...
What the hell are we waiting for?
So they head up to the attic. Quite a few houses in and around San Diego, depending on the roof line. If you have some sort of an attic, you usually have a rope that hangs, boom, you pull that down, stairs slide down. I think there was that Christmas Vacation where he actually got smacked in the head. So be careful when those are coming down. Normally they're spring loaded, so they won't hit you in the face, but be careful.
That's incredible! It's gonna be some kind of a record! Everyone loves a slinky!
Normally storage, whatnot, but obviously Peter has a safe house up there. I've seen safe rooms or whatnot, panic room, whatever you like to call it. In and around San Diego, I've seen 2 of them in my life. These people had a refrigerator in there. It was climate controlled. They had all kinds of like freeze-dried food, so they could survive in there for, I think it was up to 2 weeks, and then video cameras, phones, stuff like that. So pretty incredible. Luckily, never had to hide out in one of those, and I don't have one at the house, so I guess I'll have to remember that client and head over there if we do have any problems. Do you know anyone, or actually do you have a panic room in your house? Let me know in the comments below.
These monitors are for watching the house. See, there's Stewie's room, Chris's room, Meg's room.
Peter, there's no phone in here. How are we gonna call the police?
Oh my God, we're all gonna die!
That's not true. We'll survive by eating each other. But I think it's important for the last one of us left alive to know this story. The story of the Griffin family history.
The one quirky part about it with Peter is that he's got the panic room and then he's got the video cameras in everybody's room. Peter's probably up there making sure the kids aren't doing anything wrong. We have an incredible listing that we sold in La Jolla, and there's a designated room that has all of the cameras. It's a Crestron system, and you press a button and all of a sudden these different cameras just pull up and it's constantly recording. So it's great for like exterior areas, specific parking spots, garages, and then certain areas within the house just to keep you safe. So pretty neat. Daughter brought up that they don't have any phone or, any way of contacting the police. Normally nowadays, every single person has their cell phone, and hopefully the service would work in there.
Signal. Come on.
Obviously, there's not going to be a heck of a bunch of stuff at Peter's house of value. So they'll come and go. Maybe grab something from the fridge.
Is amazing pizza. I feel like maybe you and I could open up a really successful boutique pizza place.
Are you serious? I'm in, but mostly to get a Michelin star. It's always been my dream to have my culinary talents validated in print by a tire company.
My sister had the Easy Bake Oven back in the day where you could bake stuff. A lot of fun, but the quality was not that great. So Chris and Stewie baking some pizzas in there and giving it a bite, like, hey, this tastes delicious. That was never, ever the case. Although we did think it was good, we never thought it was like the best.
Chilled monkey brain.
The funny part about it is we used to always throw all kinds of random stuff in there. Probably could have caught the house on fire. Did you or anyone you know have an Easy Bake Oven? Let me know in the comments below. I love it how Stewie says I'm gonna be a Michelin star restaurant. In San Diego, we do have a couple, obviously the best of the best of the best, but how did Michelin get the rating for the best restaurants? Kind of confusing to me. I probably should look into that, but let me know in the comments below if you know why it's called Michelin star.
Stewie, the line is huge. How did we get so many customers right out of the gate? Oh, I see you're calling us a pop-up.
Oh yeah, you do that and white people go frickin' crazy.
I saw this place on Facebook.
I saw it on TikTok.
I read a blurb in Parade magazine. Did you know Leanne Rimes is happier than she's ever been?
Can I get a slice?
Okay, let's start with the easy one. We don't do slices. Next, you can start by scanning the QR code to enter yourself in the raffle. Oh, is that an Android? Here.
What's this, your website?
No, it's the number for Domino's. Take a hike, idiot.
When the line starts backing up and they're like, I saw it on TikTok. I saw it. Every once in a while, my kids will do like a little lemonade stand. But to have the opportunity to put this on Insta, Facebook, TikTok, just get it out there. I was a little confused about the Parade magazine. You gotta love Stewie's entrepreneurship, the supporting local. By the way, I have a great little support logo, Business of the Week, on my Facebook. We can leave a little link down below. It's gonna be different businesses in and around La Jolla. You name it, we're gonna give a little shout out to everyone, so be sure to check that out. Mount Vesuvius, you gotta love Stewie with the name. At first I thought it was like sous vide. You gotta love sous vides. Put the steaks in there, let them cook perfection, pan sear a couple times, you got the perfect steak. But I love it, Vesuvius. You have to be nice to all your customers, obviously, because if you have a happy customer, that repeat customer will continue coming back. The poor pirate guy has the Android, he can't scan, he tells him to go get some Domino's or whatnot. So Stewie, come on now, be nice to everyone. You'll get a lot of repeat customers that way. Use an Android or iPhone? Let me know in the comments below.
Hey, how you doing? Dave Portnoys from Barstool Sports.
Wow, welcome, Mr. Portnoy.
Come on, please, call me Dave. Mr. Portnoy is how I'm referred to in court documents.
Well, we are very excited for you to one-bite review our pizza, Dave.
Whoa, spectacular undercarriage, zero flop. I am hopeful. Oh, this pizza's amazing. Once I post my review, you guys will have a line from here to Boston filled with nothing but UFC fans and insurrectionists.
Did you hear that, Stewie? We're gonna be rich!
All right, so you got Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. I've known this guy, but I didn't realize until I saw his podcast that he loves pizza. I could do that. I love pizza and just, start a blog or a podcast on pizza. I'm coming for you, Dave. No, I'm not. But let me know in the comments below some of your favorite podcasts. I'd love to hear hear about them. I obviously love pizza. I don't have any podcasts, but I do love showing properties. I love representing Business of the Week. And I've had Crib of the Week, which I've done probably 380 episodes. That's on Facebook and Instagram. So if you like home tours, if you like checking out the best cribs in and around San Diego, make sure to check those out.
Sorry, but the health department sent me over to ask a few questions.
Okay.
Do you have a business license?
No.
Do you have proper refrigeration?
No.
Did either of you wash your hands before making this pizza?
No.
Have either of you ever washed your hands?
No.
Are either of you currently crapping your pants?
Yes.
A little bit, yes.
Okay, listen, I'm not here to give you a hard time. You're a small business. I'm willing to let this stuff slide. Oh, there's one other question here. Do you have a handicap access ramp?
No.
You people are animals! I'm shutting this place down!
Well, Chris, we had a good run.
We sure did.
I mean, we obviously had the health inspector come up, and there have been a couple times we did have a property that was listed. We were advertising how cool the pool is, spa area. It was a big highlight because it was directly on the bay. We were showing the property, and a week later we see this huge sign that says, "Do not enter." Pool shut down. They had the yellow lines around the jacuzzi and spa, so you couldn't go in it, but they came and shut it down because it was something as simple as like the rope that you throw was a little bit frayed, and then also the chemicals were a tad bit off in the middle of winter, so it didn't make a lot of sense, but you have to keep your stuff looking good and keep it up to date, otherwise the people will come and get you, the inspectors. Wow, Family Guy. Always the most hilarious and absurd housing scenes. Do you have any other funny real estate scenes that you want me to react to next? Let me know in the comments. And please make sure that you binge watch the entire playlist right here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smack that like button. That way you're in the know every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching.